the foothills is it's more of an intimate wine experience for folks as they come and visit. You're able to talk maybe to the winemaker, how the wine's made, the history of the winery. Do you find that to be the case?
Absolutely. It's definitely different than visiting some of the larger regions, simply because it is more family owned. The people are hands-on, they're there. It could be the winemaker that's pouring you the wine from behind the bar.
Right.
Very different, and it just gives you that feeling of sense of belonging, a sense of you're a part of something. Community, yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And I think, the thing you hear people say when they go to Napa is that it's become such a big experience, right? It's become such a big experience where you can go to EldoradoCounty and have a real intimate wine experience where you're really learning stuff about the wine. You're gaining an appreciation for that wine and the history of that winemaker.
Absolutely. It's a very, people also don't realize how close we are. They know in Sacramento where Napa is, but they don't realize how close you can get to ElDorado. We're just 40 minutes up Highway 50 on your way to Tahoe, with over 70 wineries in the area, 43 that are part of the association. And like you said, gives you that experience. But what it also gives you is diversity.
Right.
We have a really unique terroir, and terroir means it's a combination of the soil types, the weather, the climate, the elevation, and that allows us to grow. We have over almost 80 commercially produced varietals in Eldorado County.
That's amazing.
It's literally, you can come taste
amazing.
the world. You can buy Portuguese wines, Italian wines, French wines, all locally grown and extremely good quality.
Right. And you said 43 wineries, right?
Correct.
In the foothills that you kind of oversee.
In ElDorado,
right?
Yes.
From a marketing standpoint, can you tell us the AVAs that includes?
So there's two distinct AVAs within ElDorado. There's ElDorado.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Fairplay. It's a separate AVA. We do have some other regions that aren't, classified as an AVA, but there's our sort of Gold Hill, Coloma area.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Carson Road, Apple Hill area, Camino.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Pleasant Valley, and then Fairplay. So it's a very spread out, and people can come and, I highly recommend if they haven't been there before, take a look at our website, have an understanding of the geographic layout, because if you're planning to visit one winery and the next winery could be an hour away if you don't plan your trip accordingly.
Yeah. I think it's bigger. It's more vast than people really think about.
Right.
And when they go, and it's like there's all these wineries, and also it's just up Highway 50 on your way to Tahoe, Placerville. You got obviously just above Placerville, Carson Road.
Right.
You got right kind of before Placerville, you've got the Fairplay region and Somerset and all that.
Absolutely.
Pleasant Valley. And so there's a lot to choose from, right?
There is.
Yeah.
You can make a weekend out of it and come stay at one of our cute little hotels. It's a lot of fun that you can have there.
Right, exactly. And so, there's a lot to check out. And of course, your guys' website is a great starting point to kind of get familiar with the area, right?
Right. EldoradoWines.org. And you'll see on there too, it's also a great weekend. You can plan hiking. You can do whitewater rafting when it's seasonal. There's so much to do in the area. It's a great.
Yeah, and don't forget about downtown Placerville. That's
Absolutely.
a nice place to do some shopping and strolling around, or at least that's what we used to do in the old days.
Right? Pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, and so, this is really great in the sense of, I think a lot of people think wine tasting and they think immediately they got to go to Napa or whatever. Mm-hmm. Right at your back door is the Eldorado County wines and the foothill wineries that are right there kind of waiting for you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Waiting to greet you with open arms.
Yeah. Kara, how's a good way for folks to get a hold of you or get more information?
Either jump on the website, EldoradoWines.org, or you can call our number, which is 530-409-8688, and be happy to answer any of your questions.
Yeah, can you give that number one more time?
530-409-8688.
All right, Eldorado County Wines, the Foothill Wineries. What are you waiting for? It's a great time to check them out, and there's 43 to choose from.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. Kara, thanks so much for being on The Rec Show.
Thank you, Rex.
All right, we'll catch you next time on The Rec Show podcast.